Hi, good morning. Just a quick update on my Dieffenbachia reflector. Today is the 19th of July, so it's almost 2 months since my last update. And I must say that things are not looking great for this beauty. Yeah, I have a lot of blemishes on the leaves. Look at this. That looks like some kind of infection. And all the leaves are starting to have these yellow tips on them. I'm not sure whether it is a watering issue. Look at this one. In fact, if you see these browning tips on the leaves with this yellow ring around it, tends to be an indication of overwatering. But I'm not really sure because I have not been overwatering it. In fact, I think I've underwatered it because the last watering session was almost 2 weeks in between. Yeah, but look at this, all the yellowing tips. It is still growing. As you can see, there's still a new leaf that is unfurling. Yeah, and look at the rest of the leaves. It's really very bad. This was a very nice leaf, but it's turning yellow. And remember the leaf that broke and I was trying to save it? It was doing well for a while, and now it's turning gray. And of course, this is long gone. So, looking really sad. And remember the small plant that was growing next to it? It is, yeah, dying too. Even the new growth, the new leaf. Not sure what's happening, but I highly suspect that there is some root rot happening. The funny thing about this potting medium is that it remains really wet, even though I've not watered it for a really long time. So I don't think this potting medium is really suitable. I probably got to change it out. So what changed? It has been doing so well previously, even though it had yellowing leaves, but it wasn't declining at such a numbing speed. So the only thing I can think of is that has changed is the location. I've moved it into this room, and even though it has this very big and nice window, I think the light level is slightly lower compared to its previous location. So that could be a reason that has caused the potting medium to remain really wet. Okay, let's remove this Dieffenbachia out of its pot and see what's happening here. Right, I'm very sure it must be root rot. But let's see. So luckily this nursery pot is really thin, so it's pretty easy for me to soften the potting medium, to loosen the potting medium, I mean. It's really unfortunate that this little guy here is doing so badly, because it was growing really nicely, and yeah, I thought it'll grow into a really nice big plant. Let's be gentle. Okay, it's really wet at the base of this potting medium or soil. Actually, it's very organic. This mix is really water retentive. So I think it's good to change it to a slightly more porous medium. But the thing is this, the roots are really fine. I'm not sure if you can see. Let me move a little bit closer. I thought you appreciate more moisture in its roots. Oh, there's a lot of clay-like component in here as well. Okay, it's going to take some time for me to remove all this soil from the roots. So, okay, be patient. The root ball of this original plant is really huge and it's really massive. I don't really see any rot happening, so that is really, I'm really quite surprised. So I'm not sure what is the issue. But anyway, I think it will still benefit from changing the potting medium. As you can see, this medium is really very dense, very moisture retentive. But I think I'll still use back some of this, but I will amend it with a little bit more perlite and maybe a little bit of chips bark and something that will aerate the medium. And this is the little plant which I've removed. It has its own root system, so I can pot this up. But first I'm going to remove, of course, all the yellowing leaves. Okay, first let me pot up this little guy here. Okay, remember this is Dieffenbachia, so once you touch the plant, remember to wash your hands with soap. This is what I have. I'm going to pot this up. I'm going to use this recycled potting mix. I'm not sure what's in there or what used to be in there, but this is something pretty porous. I'm going to mix this up with some of the original soil of this, which I think is pretty good actually for the plant. And I'm going to add a little bit of perlite. Put in the mesh. Okay, in goes this little guy. Okay, so this is done. Hopefully there'll be new leaves that grow out of this. Let's remove the yellow leaves from this mother plant. Okay, so only left all these beautiful green leaves. Okay, again, I'm going to use back the original soil, but I'm going to mix this with something that is a little bit more porous, perlite. And this is some aeroid mix, which I'm going to add a little bit as well. It has bark, palmers, cocoa chips. Okay, I'm going to reuse the original plastic pot. I think this is the right size anyway. Again, I'm going to put a mesh at the base of the pot. Okay, let's put this root ball in. I'm still pretty surprised that there is no root rot, considering how wet the potting medium is. So I may be wrong. So is this due to overwatering? Let me know. Oh, this is broken as well. Done. You know, the thing about this Dieffenbachia reflector is the leaves are really fragile. You got to be careful not to be too forceful when you move it. because it breaks easily. See what I mean? I just noticed that there is this leaf that is broken here. Such a waste because this is such a beautiful leaf. Yeah, but it's going to die off soon. Oh well. Okay, so the reflectors are potted up. I hope you'll do better. And this is the small one, leafless. We'll see how it goes. So to conclude, this Dieffenbachia reflector is not the easiest Dieffenbachia to care for in my experience. Okay, remember there is a smaller one. I think that was my third reflector. It's still doing okay, but the new leaf is yellowing. Not sure why. Okay, the medium is pretty dry, and this one dries up easily because there's a lot of perlite in there. So I can water this more frequently, but yeah, yellowing tips, yellowing leaf. So thank you for watching this episode of Life of a Plant Dieffenbachia reflector. Really got to do something about this leaf. If you like contents like that, I hope you can subscribe to my channel. Meanwhile, I shall update you guys again in another 2 to 3 months time. Hopefully they don't look so miserable as they are now. Yeah, thank you for watching. I will see you again in my next video. Bye.